Hello, my name is Rich Miller, and I will be starting on slide 14 discussing the string instrument. For the string instrument, we chose to build a violin. Some of the features of the violin will be that the strings are made out of fishing line. The body is a paper mache box. The bow will be cardstock. We're going to purchase the bridge. High hook screws will be used to hold the fishing line to increase tension, and then birch plywood will be used for the neck. The violin will meet all the requirements of the project. Several tones will be able to be played. It's small enough to fit inside the box. The cost is below the $15, and it's easy enough to build, so the project will be completed on time. Slide 15 has the materials and the budget list. Several of these items can be found around my house: fishing line, the eye hook screws, the cardstock, and the wood glue. All these items are relatively cheap. The bridge we'll be purchasing from Amazon.com, and then the birch plywood and the paper mache box will be purchased from Michaels. The total cost of the project estimated is $14.50. Slide 16 shows a side view of the violin, and slide 17 will show a top view of the violin. The only thing that may change on these views is the placement of where the strings terminate. And this can be explained on slide 18, where we have the violin calculations. It shows the formula to determine the fundamental frequency. M divided by L is the linear mass density, and the linear mass density is not known for the fishing line. So I put a method to determine the construction of the violin. I'll use a chromatic tuner to find 440 Hertz. This is note A. And if I can use the chromatic tuner, I can determine the linear mass density if I know the frequency and the string length. So then once I know the linear mass density, I can do the theoretical calculations with using like 70 newtons of tension. When I come up with this value, I will place the strings at those lengths, and then we're able to fine-tune the instrument by changing the tension. So this is how the violin will be constructed. So the bottom shows an example calculation of 440 Hertz if our linear mass density is 0.050, and we have 70 newtons of tension. This would give us a string length of 1.67 inches. So next, Christine will be discussing her washtub bass and then providing the conclusion to this presentation.